Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives. Welcome to episode 16 of 6 with 6 Strings. Again, me just grabbing 6 random albums from my collection. Just showing you bits and pieces at a time. I always like these episodes because a lot of the time I'm looking for info also, and the comment section, the recommendations start coming, and I really appreciate that. And maybe I'm going to show something that you might like also, that maybe you've never heard too. So today I got from East Coast thrash to just pure heavy metal to even a little bit of new wave of British heavy metal and a little bit of hard rock. So anyways, let me know in the comments some of these. This first band, I'm definitely looking for some info. Over the past week or so, I've probably watched about 4 videos of people showing this band. My introduction to this band was way back in 1987. Watched a video on Canada's Much Music for Blow Your Speakers. It's Manowar. Of course, you already know that now, but I don't have a lot of Manowar in my collection. I have the one I'm going to show you here, and I think I have Triumph of Steel. I definitely need to get on the bus. Don't know why I lost track of them, to be honest with you, but this is just pure heavy metal. It's just metal in every sense of the word. These guys don't take themselves too seriously, and just enjoy the music. But anyways, this is their 8th overall studio album, Louder Than Hell. So yeah, this one definitely inspired by watching videos. Grab this, great album. I think this is their only one on Geffen Records, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, Return of the Warlord, Brothers in Metal, awesome song. The Gods Made Heavy Metal, awesome, love that song. Outlaw, another favorite of mine. So this one, like I said, this is their 8th overall studio album. So I think I have that in maybe their 10th studio album. I'm not sure what they have for studio albums, probably about 12 or 13, but let me know in the comments where to go with these guys. I know I should definitely get Fighting for the World, which is where the song Blow Your Speakers was on. Also, I'm not familiar with Ross the Boss, his solo material. Is that worth a good listen? So let me know. Next up, let's go with some East Coast thrash. This is the debut album from this band from 1986. And today we're talking about Nuclear Assault, Game Over. The reason I pulled this one out is I just recently ordered this on vinyl through my record guy. He is going to try to get me a copy of this on vinyl. And I thought, you know what, I need to revisit this because this is a fantastic album. You guys all know, if you're into the thrash scene, your big 4, your next kind of level, Testament, Overkill, Death Angel, Exodus. But there is another level, and I don't say it's a lower level by any means, so don't get me wrong there, but Nuclear Assault, Forbidden, Law's Rocket, who else? There's just so many, Heathen, so many bands in that kind of been lumped in that, they didn't get the notoriety these other bands did, but their albums are as equally killer, and this is one of them. This one actually has the EP on it too, The Plague. But anyways, check out anything from this album. Live, Suffer. Sorry, that's just a little intro. Betrayal, Radiation Sickness, the goofy song Hang the Pope. Stranded in Hell. Vengeance, probably one of my favorite tracks on here's the last track, Brain Death. So Dan Lilker from Anthrax, he was on their first album, Fistful of Metal. John Conley's vocals, awesome. So let me know, do you dig Nuclear Assault? I definitely do. I think for me, where it's at is this, Handle with Care, Survive, the EP, The Plague. Anything after that, I don't know. I think they probably have about 6 studio albums total. I don't know a lot of it, the newer stuff. Definitely let me know in the comments if that's worth checking out also. Next up, let's show you something a little more in the harder rock side. We'll call this more in the glam metal side. This back in 1989. I discovered this through the video Sleeping My Day Away. So basically in 1989, I don't know, I think I was on unemployment. I was basically sleeping my day away, actually. So this song was basically my theme song for a little while, till I got my ass in gear. Anyways, I'm talking about D.A.D, No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Love this album, love the album after it. This one and their album after this, Riskin' It All. Only 2 releases on Warner Brothers. Fantastic album. Just, these guys are... they're Danish, and they're awesome band. Check it out. I definitely lost track of them though after those 2 albums. I really don't know a lot of their other stuff, to be honest with you, so let me know. Yeah, Sleeping My Day Away, awesome. Point of View, Rim of Hell, awesome song. Girl Nation, love that. 12 tracks, solid start to finish. Check out some D.A.D. Next up, let's go with some new wave of British heavy metal. Here's a band which I think they have 3 albums total. I only have their first 2. This one is this is a reissue, mind you, but this is their second album from 1983, from new wave of British heavy metal, kind of definitely on the doom side of things. Not too doomy, just the right amount of doom, for sure. Witchfinder General, Friends of Hell, this is their second album. If you know, what's their first album? What is their first album? Oh, Death Penalty, sorry. Totally lost my train of thought there. But anyways, Friends of Hell, great album. Check out the tracks, Love on Smack. I love the 3rd track, Music, great song. If you don't YouTube this full album, at least check out the song called Music from Witchfinder General. Friends of Hell, great song. I Lost You. There's the back cover. This is a reissue from 1998 on Heavy Metal Records. Some new wave of British heavy metal. Definitely worth checking out. Next up, we'll wrap this one up with a little more East Coast thrash, but we'll get to this next one here. Now, this is an album, actually the first song I ever heard was on a soundtrack for Encino Man. If you've ever seen that movie with Pauly Shore, the song was called Young and Dumb, which they included on this one. This is called The Scream, Let It Scream. You know this band, or you know this singer, that's for sure, led by John Corabi. In this band, he joined up with 3 members of the band Racer X. The original drummer for this was none other than Scott Travis, who went on to join Judas Priest in 1990. I was also thinking about that. Scott's been in Judas Priest now for 30 years. Unbelievable. You know what? I remember when I heard that he was the new drummer for Judas Priest. And of course, you know the iconic intro to Painkiller. And I'm like, yeah, that's the man for the job. But anyways, little off topic, or well, not, I'm still on topic, but you know what I mean. So anyway, Scott Travis was the original drummer, but was replaced later when he went on to form Judas Priest. Form Judas Priest, be the new drummer for Judas Priest. Anyways, check out the songs Outlaw, Man in the Moon, awesome track, Father, Mother, Son, just anything on this. This is just straightforward rock and roll. You know, John Corabi went off to join Motley Crue for the 1994 album, which I love that album too. The guy's he has just such a great voice. The Dead Daisies, awesome stuff there. He's been in other projects too. Let me just pull out this so you can see the cover a little better. The Scream, Let It Scream, and definitely check out that song from the soundtrack of Encino Man called Young and Dumb. Very cool. And what else? Oh, we're flying along here. Maybe I should slow things down. Last up, if you watch this channel, you know I'm a huge Overkill fan. And I have featured some Overkill on one of these episodes, and I think I showed the live at Overhausen 2-disc live set that they did a couple years back. But here's an album that, I don't know, it's kind of got a love-hate with some people. And hate's a strong word, but I would say the hate part of it for people is probably the production. Little thin. And actually there's a connection between the first one I showed and this one, which is producer Alex Perry-Ellis. You know that name, you know, Anthrax, Overkill, so many bands, Nuclear Assault. Anyways, the album I'm talking about today is Overkill, Under the Influence. I personally love this album, and a lot of people do. This is just pure thrash, pure East Coast thrash from 1988. Yes, 88 for sure. This is my original copy that I cherish. But yes, you know what? It is a little thin on the production. I will admit that, but it fits the music. But why I showed this one today is if you want to hear a little bit beefier of a bottom end, check out this reissue from, I think, last year from Rock Candy. This one, you can definitely get this one. An original copy of Under the Influence on CD is harder to get. And you know Rock Candy don't give away their stuff either. I mean, probably $18 to $22 for a CD, but this one is well worth it. And like I said, if you want to hear Under the Influence with a little more bottom end, this is the way to go. Definitely check out Under the Influence. Yeah, and I think that is about it. I'm just spinning a little bit of Hell Ripper in the background. I just got that in the other day on vinyl. I will show that in a future update. Also got a really nice shirt of the album cover. It is still clean in the closet. Unfortunately, my wife would not let me wear that on date night last night. So anyways, it will be ready to go for my next update. And until next time, stay heavy.